What up, YouTube? PJ here. This Dog Pound 24/7. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Please go ahead, take that time, hit that subscribe, hit that like, and hit that notification bell. Good morning. It is a snowy, cold day here in Western New York. As you can see, we just got dumped with a ton of snow. Over a foot of snow we got dumped with here in Western New York. It was crazy. Alright, thank God I got a snowblower. But anyway, I had somebody message me, drop me a line asking me about the jobs that you can, the jobs you can do while you're in prison. Because you can work up there. It's like a mini world in prison, to be honest with you. It's its own little, own little world up there. And yes, there's different types of jobs you can do up there. And you get paid for it. Not like you do in the street, but you get paid. Alright? It's based on different pay grades, what type of job you're doing in the prison system. There's what you call porters. We call them porters here in New York State. Other states call them trustees. But in New York State, you're a porter. All right, that's just the basic jobs. If you're on your dorm or your block, you pretty much sweep and mop, keep it clean. You might do it in the AM, the PM, whatever the case may be. There'll be, usually for a dorm or a block, there's a couple different porters. One usually does the jobs in the morning, one does them in the evening, or it could be a porter that does, AM and PM, whatever the case may be, okay? So you got your porters, and then you got your, you can do lawns and grounds, which that means cutting grass, all the outside work, cutting grass, weed eating, and in the wintertime, you'll be shoveling. And let me tell you about, when you're shoveling in the wintertime, all right? Say you're in a northern facility that's where it's colder and you get a lot of snow. Well, say you're in, all right, example, New York State, all right? Because I worked lawns and grounds before. And the majority of the time when we get hit with snow, it's usually overnight, okay? And believe me, if you're going to get hit with some snow, they're waking your ass up at early in the morning. They've woken us up at 4 a.m. to go shovel. Yeah, to go shovel at 4 a.m. in the morning. Alright? So yeah, you're going to get woke up, do your job early in the morning if you get hit with some snow, stuff like that. But that's lawns and grounds. You're going to go out, in the winter, you're going to salt the walkways, throw some salt down, whatever the case is. Keep everything clean, from snow. And like I said, in the summertime, you're cutting grass. Fall, you'll be raking leaves, whatever it is. That's lawns and grounds. Okay, and you're gonna get paid roughly in New York State for that type of pay grade. For a porter spot, you're getting chump change. You're gonna be getting, I don't know, a couple dollars a week. I mean, every 2 weeks we went to commissary, and I remember, probably about $6 added to my sheet every 2 weeks. I think that's what it was. And then, for the lawns and grounds, you might get paid a tad more, not much, maybe a quarter more, so it's not a big pay difference. All right. And then if you got, your high school diploma, your GED, you can become a teacher's aide, a rec aide, or not a rec aide, a teacher's aide down in the vocational buildings where they teach vocational classes. You're pretty much a teacher's assistant, you know what I mean? In vocational, in the electrical vocational, I was a teacher's aide. Pretty much you hand out the tools, that's your job, do inventory of that, keep that all in order, and then you pretty much help, in the class, whatever, if it's hands-on or book work, you're gonna be their aide, you're gonna help out. And that's a different type of pay grade, all right? I think every 2 weeks when I was doing that, I'd see like $12 on my sheet. All right, so it's like a $5, difference in pay every 2 weeks. So, I mean, there's all different types of jobs you can get up there. Like I said, you're a teacher's aide, and when guys women getting their GED. Or you can, this isn't even plowed really. Thank God I got 4-wheel drive. Look at this. It's horrible. But yeah, different types like that, teacher's aide, all that good stuff. And then if you get into a minimum security, you go outside. That was short-lived for me, because that's where I had COs. Yeah, definitely 4-wheel. I had COs put their hands on me in the minimum that I was in, and that was, like I said, short-lived. And but yeah, I was on outside lawns and grounds for that, which we went and worked at a farm. All right, it was a beef farm, and it was probably like 10 minutes from the prison. And we'd go there. We'd get up at like 5:30. We're out the door by 6:30. There by 7, and we come back right around 11 noon, somewhere in that. That we got paid pretty good for. All right, I can't remember what it was. I don't even want to lie to you. I think I was like $15 every 2 weeks. And then you can work like the mess hall. You can work the mess hall. They like to stick you in there, which AM or PM. That sucked. I hated working the mess hall. I did that when I was in Adirondack Correctional Facility. You're up at 5 a.m. and you go in there about 6 and work the mess hall. But it has its benefits. All right, get a lot of the different facilities. You can eat more. It has its benefits. Let's put it that way. To make extra money too. Not gonna get into why. Just use your imagination. So that's pretty much it. I mean, when it comes to the different jobs up there, you can go work commissary. A couple guys that have worked down there. Pay grade's not the greatest, same as like a porter spot. You can go work the infirmary, which is the hospital. They need porters down there. You can work the law library, the regular law library. You could be a barber if you can cut hair. You can go do that. They're looking for barbers. There's so many different jobs up there. All right. What else do they got? You could be the paint crew. They have guys that go around painting everything that needs to be painted. You can work maintenance, where you go around, fix everything, change the light bulb, stuff like that. Fix plumbing, broken doors, stuff like that. You go around doing all that good stuff. I did that for about a year when I was in Altona. I mean, there's just so many different types of jobs and the pay grades. I mean, there's like 3-4 different pay grades. And when I was in Franklin, it's not in all facilities, but when I was in Franklin Correction Facility, I used to work industry, where you make all the inmate uniforms and the cop uniforms. That was really good money. I think I was getting paid $24-25 every 2 weeks. And I let that stack up. I saved a lot, all my industry money, and working in there. And yeah, so and pretty much when you're doing that, and if you meet your quota for the week, everything, you get paid extra. We had that quite a bit. So that was pretty cool working there. I liked it. It killed your day. Time went by like this. It was like a real job. You go in at 2:30 or 3 or whatever. You don't come back till like 9-10 o'clock at night. It's all right. So yeah, I mean, there's so many different types of jobs you can do, depending on the facility you're in. If you're broke and you don't have any help from the outside, you do get a little bit of money. But if you end up owing restitution or whatever, they are gonna, in New York State, they take half of your money. All right. So say you get paid $6-7 every 2 weeks, you're only gonna see like $3 in your account every 2 weeks. So if you have restitution in New York State, it sucks. But what I did is, when I had restitution, I had to pay like $6,000 in restitution. I ended up getting it waived. You can write the court and put in a, the hell was it? I had my attorney do it. They put in a waiver on it, judgment, which they waived it. So if they wanted the restitution, they would have to take me to civil court to get the money. The victims of, my crime, which was, I had the Berg second grand larceny firearms, and they never ended up pursuing it. I never paid any restitution on it. Well, I didn't get that stopped until I was a year up there. After I was upstate a year, it took a while to get it stopped, but it took almost a year, and they finally ended up reimbursing me all the money they took from me, and I got a fat payday for that. So even if you have money sent in from the outside, they're taking half of that. Other states, I heard, they take everything. So it depends on your state or whatever, how they do things. So that's pretty much how that works. I got to get going. I'm here, got a side job doing some drywall and all that good stuff, painting. So I hope everybody has a safe day, stay free, stay COVID free. And if I forgot anything, anybody's ever been upstate, throw it in the comments. If I forgot a job in the pay grade, help the brother out. So everybody have a great day. Stay blessed. See ya.